What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions for none other than NXT TAKEOVER in your house. This is the first TAKEOVER since February that we have had. So the last TAKEOVER we had was obviously TAKEOVER Portland, and the card for that night was absolutely stacked. I mean, we had Keith Lee against Dominik Dijakovic for the North American title. Obviously, with the help of obviously we had Dakota Kai against Tegan Nox in a street fight. We had Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair for the NXT Women's title. We had the Broserweights against the Undisputed Era for the tag titles, and of course Tomasso Ciampa against Adam Cole for the NXT title. It was pretty stacked, but of course the ending to that night was just absolutely brutal. But with that being said, let's get it on. Let's get this thing going. Sorry, let's get this thing going with a six-woman tag team match that was announced last night on NXT. So if you guys remember, Mia Yim went one-on-one with Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie as she calls herself. And of course, too, it ended in a double countout because, well, they beat the hell out of each other. And then it transitioned into a mixed tag between couples, if you will. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano against Keith Lee and Mia Yim, which ended with Candice LeRae pinning Mia Yim because Johnny Gargano used his car keys to blind Keith Lee. And then it transitioned into a brawl between Mia Yim, Tegan Nox, Shotzi Blackheart, Raquel Gonzalez, Candice LeRae, and Dakota Kai. So all six are going to be in a six-woman tag. So it's Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Nox against Raquel Gonzalez, Candice LeRae, and Dakota Kai. This is going to be a rather interesting matchup because you have so many different clash of styles. Obviously, Candice LeRae is more of a aerial type of person. Dakota Kai is mostly a striker. As is Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox is also a striker. Mia Yim is more of an all-around type of superstar. Shotzi Blackheart is just is more of a go balls out type of superstar. And then Raquel Gonzalez, the power game. Honestly though, that's a hard one to predict because all six of these women are absolutely gifted. But I gotta go with the team of Gonzalez, LeRae, and Kai just because of the fact that Raquel Gonzalez brings the power game to the team. So I gotta go with I gotta go with them. Alright, you guys, for the final time, it is Adam Cole versus the Velveteen Dream for the NXT title. If Dream wins, he becomes the champion. If Cole wins, then as long as Adam Cole holds the title, Velveteen Dream will never get a shot again. This is a must-win situation for the Velveteen Dream because if Dream loses, it's over. It is done. And I've heard rumors that Adam Cole is said to get called up to the main roster, so we could see him on SmackDown, or we could see him on Raw. Who knows? No one knows. I don't even know. I don't even know myself. So this is a very interesting matchup because again, going back with the fact that the dog won't shut up, ignore that. If you guys hear it here in the background, that's just the dog. She's like a year, 2 years old. She barks at nothing. Anyway, going back with the last matchup that I just talked about, Adam Cole is I wouldn't say power. I would say more of a technical type of superstar. Velveteen Dream has more of a has more of an aerial mat based type type of style. Honestly, I gotta go with Adam Cole on this one. I feel like Adam Cole has all the momentum. He's been champion for a year. He's never lost the title. He has never lost the title since he won it right around this time last year at TAKEOVER 25. So I gotta go with Adam Cole on this one. Alright, you guys, speaking of Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano, they are going to be duking it out for the NXT North American Championship. Keith Lee has been on a roll since winning the title. I think back in January? I think back in January, earlier this year. And, he's held the title for about 6 months, about 5-6 months. This has probably been the best Keith Lee we have had in such a long time. Because if you guys remember last year, Keith Lee was in a downward spiral. If you guys don't know, Keith Lee's win and loss record was more went downhill. Now Keith Lee's career has gone up because he won the North American title. And for Johnny Gargano, he only wants the title because it's the Johnny Gargano way. I mean, I don't know why Gargano would want the title. He could just get called up to the main roster and just call it a day. Seriously, I don't know, but I'm sticking with the champion. I'm going with Keith Lee because, well, it's Keith Lee, and I honestly do not think that Johnny Gargano has what it takes to be champion again. I just don't see it, honestly, in my opinion. Alright, you guys, now we move on to the triple threat match for the NXT Women's title as Charlotte Flair, for the first time in over 5 years, will headline TAKEOVER and defend the NXT Women's title. This time it is against Io Shirai and the former champion Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. This is going to be one hell of a match because for one, Io Shirai had dreamed of being in a match with Charlotte Flair, and for Rhea Ripley, payback. She wants the title back because what happened at WrestleMania happened. And for Charlotte Flair, she's only there just to gloat, basically. I gotta go with Io on this one. I feel like it's her time. She's way long overdue a title run, and I feel like this Sunday we could definitely see Io Shirai finally win the title. She came close to, actually, for those who didn't watch Evolution a couple years ago, she came so close. She came this close from winning the Mae Young Classic, but only to come short of a Storm Zero from Toni Storm. But yeah, I feel like it's her time. I feel like it is. Alright, you guys, now we are going to be talking about a match that, well, let's just say it has a very interesting turn, if you will. It is Finn Balor, the Prince, against the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. Do not get me wrong, I swear, I never thought I would ever have to call Finn Balor's matches in NXT. I never thought I would, because I have called his matches when he was in the main roster, going all the way back to 2016. Yeah, starting off, so obviously starting out with his match against Seth Rollins for the Universal title. Fast forward a little bit. Fast forward a little bit of ways, all the way to WrestleMania. Obviously he made his triumphant return. He made his. So he made his return. To his first pay-per-view back was as a guest on Miz TV. And then obviously to Extreme Rules 2017, he was part of that fatal 5-way match. Did he take part of Great Balls of Fire? No, he did not. He actually did not. He did not participate in the pay-per-view that was called Great Balls of Fire. He did take part of SummerSlam. If I remember right, he battled. If I remember correctly, yes, he battled Bray Wyatt as the Demon. Yeah. So literally, most of his pay-per-view matches were part of the main roster. So, literally everything. It's crazy. It's crazy that they decided to go back to NXT. But for Damian Priest, obviously he cut a promo a few weeks ago saying that he wants to live forever. Finn Balor, it's Finn Balor. The promos that he cuts are just magic. It's just pure magic. As for who I think is gonna win it, I gotta go with Finn Balor on this one, just because of the fact that Finn Balor has the experience, on his side. Damian Priest, he's only been in WWE for maybe about a year or so. I think his big breakout point, his big breakout, if you will, would probably have to be TakeOver War Games and also Survivor Series back in November. If you guys recall, TakeOver War Games, let me go back. Let me go to the book. So if I remember correctly, so TakeOver War Games, he went up against both Pete Dunne and Killian Dane, where the winner would face off against Adam Cole for the NXT title at Survivor Series. And the card for Survivor Series was stacked. Just looking at the card, we had Becky Lynch, Bayley and Shayna Baszler. We had Brock Lesnar versus Mysterio. We had the Viking Raiders against the Undisputed Era and against the New Day. For team, and then obviously too for the Survivor Series matches. For Team Raw, we had Charlotte, Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan. For NXT, we had Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Toni Storm, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair. And then for SmackDown, we have Sasha, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross. For the men's side, we had Rollins, Owens, Orton, McIntyre, Ricochet, Damian Priest, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Walter, and of course Tommaso Ciampa. And then for SmackDown, we had Reigns, Corbin, Strowman, Ali, and Shorty G. Just the matches were absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I never thought that last year's Survivor Series would be that good. And so again, I gotta go with Finn Balor on this one, just because he has the experience factor on his side, and it's Finn Balor. Alright, you guys. So the last match on the card was the first match announced for TakeOver. It is speaking of Ciampa, it is Tommaso Ciampa against Karrion Kross. I'm gonna be real. I am starting to like Karrion Kross because he is one tough dude. He is the personification of what evil looks like. Like literally, that's Karrion Kross is in my opinion is the personification of what evil looks like. Literally, this is gonna be a very intense matchup, but I gotta go with Ciampa. again, the experience factor will come into play in this match. I gotta go with Ciampa on this one. Alright, you guys, that is going to do it for this video. Question of the day: who do you guys think is gonna win these matches this Sunday at NXT TakeOver in your house? You comment below. Use the hashtag NXT TakeOver. Use that hashtag and comment below who you guys think is gonna win these matches. That is the question of the day. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss out on any new content that comes your way. I think tomorrow, what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's video is open up the second half of my new Challengers booster box. The first part didn't really do a whole lot. I think I got like 2 supers and an ultra, so who knows. But yeah, so I think for tomorrow's video, I'll be doing the second half of the box opening. So I just might do that. So again, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links are down in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.